Very good afternoon, dear students. Let us wait for 2 more minutes. Meanwhile, others may join us. Then we will start today's lecture session. Thank you. Very good afternoon, dear students.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Nice to see you guys. I think remaining students probably won't join us. They might be busy with vaccination, I assume, like that. Have you registered for vaccination?
Yes, sir, did.
Good. So it is my outline, and we were discussing about law of karma. Okay, and last topic is quality of working life. So these are various human values. Okay, starting from truth, right conduct, peace, love, non-violence. Okay, those values we have seen. Then we were discussing about the law of karma. Okay, over there we have discussed too many things. Even we have tried to understand meaning of this image, why I have placed. Okay, how you act is going to deal with you accordingly. Okay, so we have seen this thing and we were discussing about 12 laws of karma. Okay, 12 laws of karma. Among them, first law we have discussed, sometimes it is called as a law of cause and effect. Okay, it is quite similar to law of attraction. Second law is law of creation. Okay, so it is about creation, how one is creating thing. Okay, third law which we have seen is humility. Okay, so different religion propose varieties of law which we are seeing. Even we have seen the law of growth. Okay, we have seen law of growth. And we have also seen this particular law of responsibility. Okay, so I think starting from sixth law it was remaining. Am I right, dear students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it is a law of connection. If you reach to this guide because you are wondering how to remove bad karma from the past experiences, remembering the law of connection can help you. This law emphasizes the interconnected nature of past, present, and future, and remind us that our control over the present and future can help us to obliterate bad energy of the past on the previous upcoming life. Okay, so if bad memories are there, then you should control them because those memories are going to affect your efficiency. Another point made by the law of connection is that it takes time to redress karmic wrongs from the past. However, each shell step can have expectedly powerful effect. Next law is law of focus. Okay, so according to the law of focus, you will do better in your life if you can follow a straight train of thought through to the exclusion of others. Our minds are not occupied to follow multiple trains of thoughts with equal competency. So if you have several important goals, try to follow them in a linear ranked order instead of giving each goal only one fraction of your energy. Okay, another vital lesson here is that if you focus on your higher values, you won't be able to focus on lower emotions or thoughts like those what come from resentment, anger, or passiveness. Okay, next law is law of giving hospitality. Giving and hospitality. Law of giving and hospitality. Though I at the time of preparing when I was preparing it, little bit formatting errors are still there. So I am trying to rectify those errors. So in Hindi, karma meaning is closely tied to the law of giving and hospitality. This law teaches that if you believe a certain things, then you will naturally be called upon the same some stage to demonstrate your commitment to that truth. The focus here is on the link between belief and practice. It suggests and encourages the importance of ensuring that your actions reflect your deeper beliefs. This law also about the way in which the universe will test you. Life gives us opportunity to put learned lesson into the practice. Okay, next law is law of here and now. Is noted above, in Buddhism, karma is connected to the ideas about accepting the truth of your reality. Equally, Buddhists typically link karma to the theme of truly giving in the present moment. If you cling too hard to past feelings, experience, and beliefs, you will always have one foot in the past. This statement is very important, dear student. If you are thinking about your past, okay, past feelings, experience, and belief, then there will be always one foot in the past. Likewise, if you focus on anxiety, on greed, be always you will always have one foot in the future. Okay, so follow the law of here and now means reminding yourself that the present is all you have and it is there to be fully engaged with enjoyment. So instead of living in a past, be in a present and just think about upcoming future. Okay, so be here, engage yourself fully in the present state and enjoy it. Okay, next is the law of change. Okay, when you think about the law of change, you connect with the message that universe gives us that we need. So you will find that history continuously repeat itself until you demonstrate that you have learned what you need to in order to create different future. Okay, if you notice that you seem to be stuck in a loop, this is because there is something fundamental that has not yet to be addressed. Meanwhile, if things around you begin to change in sudden and dramatic ways, take this is a sign that you have recently taken significant steps in the growth. Okay, 11th law is a patience and reward. To put the law of patience and reward claim that all of your greatest success require consistent hard work. This means that you need to be patient regardless of your goals in life. If you expect immediate results, you will immediately be disappointed. Your success will be minor in comparison to what you are capable of achieving. So instead of look to the figure out your true purpose, act in accordance with purpose and enjoy the reward of knowing what you are doing and what you are supposed to do with your current life in time associated with success and emotional material in role. And last 12th law is about law of significance and inspiration. Okay, so last but not the least, the law of significance and inspiration is a good law to reflect on what you need a motivational boost or start to feel like you don't matter. This particular aspect of karma stresses that every contribution you make will influence the world. However small or great that contribution may be, whenever you make creative, loving contributions, the whole world around you, your act inspires similarly positive behavior from others and attracts more positivity back into your life. You may not always feel significant, but you always are. Without your presence, the energy of universe would be fundamentally altered. Okay, so next topic which is listed in your syllabus is quality of work life. Okay, so now consider yourself. Okay, right now you are student, but why we are learning this subject called professional ethics? Whenever you are going to join any organization, or even if you are going to start your own organization, at at that time you should be very well aware about certain things. Okay, so we have tried to cover those things. Among them, one point is quality of work life, which was remaining. So that particular topic we are seeing right now. Dear students, hope all of you are getting me. Is there any confusion?
No, sir.
No.
Okay. So quality of work life is a process of work organizations which enables its members at all levels to participate actively and efficiently in shaping the organization's environments, methods, and outcomes. Quality of work life is a value-based process which is aimed towards meeting the twin goals of enhanced effectiveness of the organization and improved quality of life at a work for the employees. The quality of work life is generic purpose that covers person's feeling about dimension of working, including economic rewards and benefits, security, working condition, organizational and interpersonal relationships, and intrinsic meaning in a person's life. Let me give you an example of economic rewards, benefits, security, working conditions, organizational and interpersonal relationship, and intrinsic meaning. One of my friend is working with one gaming based company. Okay, it's a multinational company. I won't give name of that company, but he is working over there uh, since long time. You can say he joined that company in 2008. Okay, 2008, and since he once he joined that company, he's working with that company. Okay, he has not left that company. He he is having 4 patents in his credit. And when I was asking him why you are working with this company, now you should do jump. Okay, you should change the company. At that time, he is saying that I am totally satisfied with this company. Okay, why? Because it's a multinational company. So 5 days per week, economic rewards are there, benefits are there, and over here now, due to the corona pandemic, work from home culture is there nowadays. But in his company, that kind of culture is available since long time. Okay, so working conditions, organizational and interpersonal relationships and all other things are quite good. So he's still bachelor, but when I was talking with him at that time, he was saying that over here we are checking the performance of various games on hardware. Okay, so we are supposed to play game. Okay, and it is my hobby. So my hobby plus job satisfaction. Okay, so that makes quality of work life. Am I right, dear students? Hope all of you are getting me.
Yes, sir.
So even in future you can search for this kind of job. Okay, the success of any organization is highly dependent on how it attracts, recruit, motivate, and retain its workforce. Workforce means employees. Today's today's organizations need to be more flexible so that they are occupied to develop their workforce and enjoy their commitment. Therefore, organizations are required to adopt a strategy to improve the employees' quality of work life to satisfy the organizational both the need of the organization, both the employees. Okay, therefore organizations are required to adopt this strategy to improve quality of work life. Okay, let me end this statement because remaining portion is not. Am I connected?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Actually, I lost internet connection, so now I am connected through mobile internet. It should not happen, but I don't know why my Wi-Fi is not responding. So, quality of work life is a term which had been used to describe broader job-related experience an individual has. It has been differentiated from the broader concept of equality. Okay, so it will be argued that the specific attention to the work-related aspects of quality of work life is valid, objective, and employees need. But while quality of work life has been more widely studied, quality of working life remains relatively unexplored and unexplained. A review of literature reveals relatively little quality of working life. Okay, where quality of working life has been explored, writer differs in their views on its core constitutes. It is argued that the whole is greater than the sum of its part, regard regards of quality of working life, and therefore the failure to attain the bigger picture may lead to the failure of interventions which tackle only one aspect. A clear understanding of inner relationship of the various facts, heads of quality of working life offers the opportunity improved analysis of the cause and effect in the workplace. Okay, so this consideration of quality of working life is a greater context for various factors in the workplace such as job satisfaction and stress may offer opportunity for more cost-effective intervention in the workplace. The effective targeting of success reduction, for the example, may otherwise prove a hopeless task for employees. Okay, so work-life balance is balancing the priorities of your career goal and family goal. Career goals includes promotions, employment status, monetary earning. Okay, while family goal include spending more time with family members for spiritual activities, pleasure, leisure, health, education, etc. Okay, so some criteria are listed over here. Just have a look on those criteria. Attitude for the employees, fair compensation and job security, personal and career growth opportunities, balance between personal and professional life, nature of job, level of stress, risk and reward, participative style of leadership, career perspective, fun at workplace, alternative to the work arrangement techniques. Okay, so other things are there. People want to work for an organization which provide appreciation for work done, ample opportunities to grow, a friendly and cooperative environment, a feeling that organization is second home to the employee. Organization environment includes culture, values, company reputation, or quality of people in the organization, employee development and career growth, risk taking, leading technology and trust. Okay, so work-life balance include flexible hours, telecommuting, dependent care, alternative work schedules, vacations, and wellness. Okay, while basic elements are there, program is meant to enhancing human dignity and growth opportunities. Employees are to work together to achieve the collective goals. Employees decide on work-related issues through total participation. The program integrates the people with organization by assimilating individual and organizational goal. Okay, so that was about quality of work life. Next topic is ethics of Vivekananda, Gandhiji, Aurobindo, and Tagore. These four topics are very important for the exam point of view. If your examination is theoretical, in that case, if you are considering last examination, among these four, they have asked 3 topics for 7 marks or 5 marks. I don't remember exactly, but they have asked these topics. But I'm giving you it as a self-study because Vivekananda, Gandhiji, Aurobindo, and Tagore, they are very well-known personality all over India. Okay, so in newspaper or in any article, you will find ethics related to Aurobindo, Gandhiji, Tagore, and Vivekananda. That is why I am giving you this particular topic as a self-study, and that's it from my side regarding professional ethics. Is there any confusion, dear students?
No, sir.
So that was the end of the syllabus. But Monday I will take one more lecture, and in that lecture I will revise few. I will do revision of each and every unit. I will give you quick overview of each and everything, and I will discuss some important questions. If you people are interested, then I may go for it. Otherwise, you may consider this is my last lecture. Do you want more? Do you want one more lecture from my side on Monday?
Yes, sir.
So on Monday, I will do quick overview of entire syllabus. Okay, and I will discuss few important things regarding subject. Okay, thank you. You may leave now. Take care. See you on Monday.
Thank you, sir.